Okay, so most of the support really is coming around hardware and trying to get hardware and structures and buildings that support the sort of e-learning goals that we've sort of got. And so what we're trying to do here at Kanamu is we've had the opportunity to present us with our major rebuild to try and incorporate some of those things in. And so things like Wi-Fi access over the whole school, producing flexible learning areas, breakout rooms and smaller learning spaces where students can hopefully go in there with Wi-Fi access. That means that anywhere in that room they can basically connect and get some electronic or digital support to what they're actually trying to do. And then really it's, obviously rolled out laptops to all the staff, which are fully funded, trying to get other hardware like data projectors through all the school, and obviously the use of Ultranet, that learning management system, to try and get an environment where electronically teachers and students can not just receive and submit work and that sort of thing, but actually communicate around their assignments and their learning. They're the sorts of things that we're obviously exploring to sort of support the e-learning. I think the biggest thing is that the e-learning has to be appropriate and has to be real, rather than just some contrived sort of situation which I think nowadays students and teachers see through in a flash. And in regard to whether the e-learning is a priority, well yes it is. It's in the school's strategic plan, and that strategic plan drives our annual goals. So in our annual goals, it's actually reflected in one of the sort of 5 main annual goals for the year. In terms of embedding the iConnect school-wide goal, so in our annual plan we've got there the pioneering of application of appropriate technologies. So that's our school goal for this year in terms of one of the annual goals. So integrating iConnect personnel into our strategic planning, so really the use of the project director, the lead facilitators in each school, the fact that there's a combination between the 3 schools of those people working together and collaborating, that is certainly part of our planning process, and getting them used in all the schools, not just to benefit the particular school that they're actually placed in. And in the case of our lead facilitator, the fact that he travels to all 3 schools, makes that even better. So in promoting the iConnect cluster, obviously the work that all 3 principals do is obviously really crucial to that. So I'm working with the other 2 principals, we meet on a regular basis, we stay in contact on a regular basis to make sure all 3 schools are really on board with the different initiatives we're doing. And then obviously the work I do with the project director, the lead facilitator and the lead teachers in each school, and just really making sure that they are all aware of what we're actually trying to do, my view is very important. In terms of the use of digital devices in 5 years' time, obviously I see them being used a lot more than they are now, and I would see that the devices being used are going to be a lot smaller. That I think access from the students is going to be from a personal point of view rather than the school provide, particularly for the devices that they're simply just getting information from. I think there's still a need for, if you like, the desktop computers in areas like media studies and art and in graphics and that sort of thing. So there's still going to be a need for those, but there's going to be a lot more flexibility and smaller, I'd say, digital devices which the students are going to basically have on the go the whole time, which is why I think Wi-Fi access in schools is going to be really crucial in terms of that. And so students are going to be a lot more flexible, and when they can get this information they're not going to be tied to a particular space as much as I believe we are now.